Welcome back to number 44 of our tomfuckery. We've had technical difficulties.
What?
We have had problem. The difficult have been very yes. Internet said no, sir. Steam said nah, buddy. And OBS said go fuck yourself. If anyone has a brain, they probably heard about the whole shindig going on with Twitch about it, the code getting out, blah blah. So that causes hecticism. I don't even know if that's a word. It is now. Yay! English. Recap.
It can be a word in grung now.
Hey you, person who hasn't been in any of these sessions before, you are new to this. What happened last time?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us.
Everybody is so tall.
There's something very funny about that.
Okay.
You're tall.
You guys are actually the same height. Banui, what happened last time?
On the go in the distant lands. I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness.
A foolish samurai warrior wielding a sentient sword, wielding a foolish samurai warrior.
I'm a squirrel.
Meow.
Frog.
Cat, what happened last time?
We fucked
Thanks,
up and we
Cat.
unfuck up and fuck up.
They did an oopsie whoopsie fucky wucky, and then they unfucky wuckied themselves.
I stole an old lady's tooth, and I still have it.
You also got some of her brain matter with it.
Not that it matters. It's a gray area.
You guys last time had entered a town named Bracket. Learned.
Now, I have a real question. Now that she's lost her only tooth, who's gonna chew her food for her?
She regained.
She got new teeth.
She got new teeth.
Ooh, I can get more teeth now.
If you knew about it.
Feel bad for old Chomper though. When she lose him. I had a friend of mine who only had one tooth in the front of his mouth, and he named it Old Chomper.
They killed the Dream Hag.
I thought it was Twilight Hag.
Thought it was the Twilight Hag. I like how it's constantly changing. Like we don't stick on one thing with the hag lately.
It's the Moon Hag now.
Moon hags are a thing. It's Dream Hag.
Okay.
Killed the Dream Hag, unkilled the Dream Hag, stole a child, returned a child, stole a child's curse, returned a child's curse, threatened an info broker.
To be honest, that one was fair.
We met a Gabo.
You know, he didn't even ask for how much payment. You guys just kind of like, you know what? Boom, money. He would have given you some info for like 20 gold.
That's fucking Gilgamesh.
That's
Let's all be fair here. It's not what the party did last week. It's what Gilgamesh did last week.
Yeah, Gilgamesh might be the only one to accomplish anything.
I did absolutely nothing but complain because we were doing everything wrong, and we did everything wrong.
Yay, doing wrong.
Yay. But that's D&D.
Evil campaign now, let's go.
It's Gilgamesh's fault we killed the hag.
And from there, they learned the location of a special fungus that a goblin is looking for, but the goblin isn't with us a second, so can't get their input on that.
If
But
we all
with that-
screech loudly enough, they will hear us and will appear.
Also, important announcement.
No.
Sora's in Smash.
Okay.
Who cares?
That's what I was doing. I was looking for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at me. I need my aesthetic.
You know what this means? This means Mickey Mouse and Mario and Mario Kart.
I don't like that now the Smash Bros characters are now canonized for Final Fantasy.
I stabbed the camera. Die, stream, die.
they were at sticking what was it? Not Brawl. There was another one.
Stab stream.
No, don't stab stream. Bad frog.
You know what you know who they should have added?
I'll unstab stream.
Thank you.
You know who they should have added?
Heavy weapons.
Solaire.
They should have added Geralt.
They should have added Solaire. I would love to see Solaire in Smash Bros.
I mean, they've already got a Solaire amiibo. Why in the world would they not have added Solaire?
Wait, they have a
They already
Solaire
have
amiibo?
Waluigi.
Yeah.
Why haven't I known this information, Mega?
I don't know. You tell me.
I want generic NPC from Mountain Blade number 4.
I've got
Generic NPC.
the Solaire amiibo.
That's awesome.
Want me to send you a picture of it?
I would love to later.
All right.
Hey, Mega, do you have Volo's mount guide on D&D Beyond?
Volo's mount guide? I don't believe I do.
Yeah, it's one of the new ones that just came out.
Oh, the fucking book that they
Yeah.
secretly released.
Yeah.
Nerd alert.
Well, I'm reading a thing on Familiars that you can ride as a mount, and at my level, I can get a saber-toothed tiger.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, let's properly get into this. From the last
Well,
time
I
you
spent all my money on buying Fizzband, so.
Okay. All right, let's get into this. From the last time you have started to leave Bracket after making your imprint. You're hoping you're leaving it for better. From here, you guys may choose where you want to head. Do you want to head towards this fungus that is in the Valley of Giants? Or would you rather stay in your current region? You're currently in the Game Plateau. On your map and list of the four what's the word? Blah blah blah.
4 places.
Hold on.
Can we ask the magic conch shell?
No.
Aw. But the magic conch
Can we
knows
please-
all.
Can we please ask the magic conch shell?
No.
Could we
Magic
not
con-
ask? Can we not ask, but then ask the magic conch shell?
Yeah.
There you go, Hydra.
What happened?
I sent you Solaire.
Thank you. What the fuck is... What is English?
It is a
What is-
language that we don't speak very well.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt
Don't
me.
hurt me. No more.
No more.
What is love?
So
Is it-
construct.
Is it a haiku now?
It's a haiku.
God damn it, Scout!
Okay. Warlords. The word's fucking warlords. Wow, I'm smart. Okay. There are 5
It is in
warlords.
fact- There is in fact no. It is in fact not a haiku. I just checked.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
757.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
only goes 751 if you were to do it properly.
Right.
Hi, Jack. I'm going to DM you something, and if it's possible, tell me yes or no.
Please don't. No. Okay. Okay, yeah. There are 4 other possible from your list. There are 4 possible warlords you can go after. There is one in the Valley of the Giants named Food, or Foon, not Food, Foon.
We would all know who that is.
Yeah, named Foon, Warlord of the Pixies. There is Still, Warlord of Tricks. There is Lady Penelope, Warlord of Games, and Velket, Warlord of Eroticism.
Hey, hi,
You
Jack.
are-
Don't you have the thing you need to give Scout?
In time.
Okay.
You may choose. You're currently in the game plateau. This is the domain area of Lady Penelope, Warlord of Games. The Warlord of the Giants Plateau holds the Valley of Giants is where Foon, Warlord of Pixies, is located. Still, Warlord of Tricks is located in the High Top Mountains. And Velket, Warlord of Eroticism, is located in...
The red light district.
Oh, haha. It's called the Red City.
You know
So
what?
it's the red light district.
There was something that I just realized there's something that we skipped in that recap that is actually kind of important and is only a footnote at the same time.
Yep.
The frog was introduced.
The frog was introduced. Okay.
Kind of.
What is
Y'all
your course of action?
yet to be taken by the squirrel.
I just want you to know, in order to get to the Valley of Giants, you will have to go through the mountaintop.
5 warlords?
There are 5 warlords. The 4 you must deal with are Still, Foon, Lady Penelope, and Veliket. Barley is the 5th.
Alright. I'd say we roll the D10 and just see where the fates go. What do you guys think?
I mean, we're already in the game plateau.
And if we're gonna
We
be
should ju-
rolling and gambling where we go, then, well, might as well just go play games and win.
So there's
Alright.
Top Hat Mountain, Valley of Giants.
Guess we're staying in the game plateau.
But I'm not even with y'all's party, so I don't have any say-so.
Ooh, it's a fourth wall breaking, man.
So- While we're here, I think it was best we take care of the warlord over here first. Get that out of the way.
Why are we fighting warlords?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just know that bad things will happen if we don't fight them.
Oh,
Did you know Lord is Latin for the giver of bread?
Which just seems ironic.
makes sense to me.
No, it's a biblical thing because it didn't come around until Christianity would give us our Lord our daily bread. Then they started naming the people that dished out bread lords.
Yeah. People who are lords are supposed to provide for their people, which
Yeah.
implies getting their bread.
Which Lord literally translates to the giver of bread. Lady translates into the kneader of bread.
Okay. I just want to make this clear. You, like I said before, you guys are on a more, you guys are on a more southern side of our map. I will work on a map of this Feywild later. I didn't think that far. Don't worry about it.
Don't
you
worry.
guys are you guys are currently in a more southern area, of which being the game plateau. To the north would be the Top Hat Mountain. Towards the kind of northwest would be the Valley of Giants, and towards the northeast would be still more of the warlord, would still be more of the game plateau, and directly in the center between the 3 of them is the Red City.
Based
Okay.
by the consensus of the party, I suppose we're headed to continue with the warlord of the games.
Okay, so you're going to head towards the main. You're going to head to Lady Penelope's castle. Is this what I'm hearing?
Apparently. Is that right, everyone?
Yes, maybe.
I suppose I'm down for that.
Leaving from Bracket, it'll be about a week's journey until you get to the half point. At the half point on your map, you will on the half point on your map, you will reach a place called Thornville.
What was that? You kind of cut out in the first
Thornville.
Ornville.
Thorn.
Four.
Not porn. Thorn.
Four.
Four.
With a T. Rose Thorn.
Oh, Thorn.
Corn.
It was
I thought
it's
corn.
It was weird. You were kind of cutting off every time you were saying that first syllable. For
The
some
name
reason. I
that
don't know why.
mustn't be said.
Thorn. For some reason, I couldn't hear you say the th.
So
Okay.
all we heard was born. Got it.
Bourneville.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
You see, Todd
there any
Howard almost wanted us
preparations
to
you
be
wanna
the
make in-
Dragonborn
is there-
one more time.
Are there any more preparations you want to make in Bracket?
I would like to make some potions and some gear and some
You
medkits.
can make that as you can make potions as you move.
I'd like to speak to the Night Hag and
Dream Hag.
to introduce her to Grenda.
They've
Or
already
Greta, sorry.
they've already started communing, having over tea. I say communing, but
Right,
Greta
yeah.
is yeah.
Right, yeah, Greta. I'd like to properly introduce them to one another, and I'd like to say to the Night Hag, look, no hard feelings about trying to open the door, alright? I saw you drop something down in there. I was a little curious. I didn't know that you were protecting something, alright?
She looks at you blankly, for she does not understand common.
Right.
Greta kind of nudges her and, through her own way, explains it to her, and she goes, and she doesn't say anything, but she gently rubs a hand across your face, and you feel a strange tinge of magic from the Dream Hag. Almost like something has been put on you.
Alright.
I will also give my apologies to the Dream Hag.
I will not apologize. I will hide in my barrel.
Again,
I
she
don't
doesn't
need to
understand you.
apologize. I
As
didn't.
Gilgamesh turns away, you Draco, you actually see Gilgamesh sort of has like a mark on the side of his helmet. Kind of reminiscent of your dragon mark type of tattoo-ish mark. Not exactly not a dragon mark, just reminiscent of one.
A dragon your ass mark.
You
Joe has
have
a barrel.
you've been given a
Mhm.
you've been given a Eldritch Tattoo. It has one use, Mega,
Alright.
and you can use it to cast. You can use it to cast. What was her name? Sedana. You can use it to cast Sedana's Rest.
Alright, which
It
does.
is a spell that will heal a person up to maximum HP, doubling their HP into temporary. If they're already max, it'll double their HP into temporary health, but it'll put the target to sleep for at least 12 seconds.
All right.
What is a spider eater? Never heard of that.
Okay. This glyph will last you until you use it, actually. Okay. Feel free to mark that down.
All right.
Okay. To be easier, you can just put it as a Dream Hag's glyph. Okay. Yeah. Any other preparations?
I think we're good.
Okay. And you're off. By the way, speed already learned. Okay.
Yay!
I am in barrel
I-
and cart.
I suppose you're riding on Roach's cart, correct?
Yeah.
I'd be worried if you're walking.
Who's walking?
No.
Well, to be fair, Speed could keep up. Or
To be fair, yeah.
Axel. No one's called him by his name. Ever.
Ever. We acknowledge it. We know it's there.
We know his actual name, but
We know his
we
name
got-
is actually Axel Grizzletooth, but we don't. Scout. That's a barrel.
Yes.
As you all climb into the unicorn-pulled cart, you're off. As you leave Bracket. First thing that happens is you trigger, you trigger the goblin's tripwire thing, and an alarm goes off, so that's loud, and people are just waking up and like...
Stupid.
They come out of their house rubbing their eyes and they look around like, what the fuck?
Who dared disturbeth me?
And with the frightening sound, Scout, can you make an animal handling check as Roach gets startled?
Ah, 14, and I think my animal handling is like 3. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you Gucci. You good, fam.
Good.
I treat my animals well.
Except
I'll
when you
say
don't.
at least that Roach gives a good buck to the Maximilian cart. You guys still have Dolan's cart. I want to word this out.
Yeah, we do.
All this time, you guys still have fucking Dolan's cart. You just kind of, he's like, you guys can borrow this, and you're like, haha, yoink. You're like, haha, this is ours now.
Technically,
You used it to kidnap so many people. It's impressive. Okay.
it's my cart.
And with Draco dying in the back of the cart, we're off. I will have everyone make perceptions.
Perceptions, yay. Okay.
Everybody in the party. I'm assuming.
Everyone in the party.
Oh, that ain't
I'm gonna need to get my sheet up.
And a barrel if the barrel wants to.
Barrel makes a 30-20.
Hang on. Give me a second.
I got 24.
Getting my sheet up.
9.
You guys actually start seeing something weird about the shrubbery around you. There
I
is
didn't
something...
know yet.
Yeah. I don't care. There's been an average,
Wait,
and the average is
that's a
high enough.
dirty
Let me
23.
explain to you.
23.
Okay. Looking around, you guys are starting to actually see something strange about the vines in this forest. They're unnaturally black. Like, I'm talking black. And they have these...
Vanta Black.
Not Vanta black. Not like, ooh, I'm eating all that there, them light there, sunny black. No, it's little glisteningly black. It's like black, but shiny black.
Like oil.
Or black.
Yeah, like oil black. And they've got these weird spiraling grooves. And the wood on the trees almost looks...
Like it's got checkerboard pattern?
No, like it's melting. Or melted. Like it melted in the past through some sort of heat. And the leaves on these trees are almost glass-like.
Can I use a divine sense to see if there's anything in the forest itself within 60 feet?
You can sense celestial and fiend, right?
I know anything that has been affected by the hallowed spell and the location of celestial fiends and undeads that are not behind total cover.
I'll say this much: you sense a lot of fae.
I know the location of.
The
Oh, no, wait.
forest.
Yeah, okay.
The fae are in the forest.
So just fae everywhere.
Yes.
I'll say as fae isn't a designated thing for your sense, you just know that there is fae.
Okay.
But there is only one bleep on your radar who is technically undead, being Gilgamesh.
Yeah. But I think it's explain that.
And you get a bleep from Scout, being a weird mixture between you can't really put your finger on it. Your metallic cold 2-finger.
3 fingers. I have one more.
2.5.
Fair enough.
I'm actually an animatronic. How did you know? Five Nights at Freddy's is back, baby.
And
So
then you just get this glowing bleep from Roach, as Roach is a unicorn, and unicorns are celestial.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's everything you sense. You get undead from Gilgamesh, something from Scout, and celestial from Roach,
You know,
And
Thank
Fae
you.
in the woods.
yeah.
and Fae in the woods.
Just had a thought. West never used that divine sense while Giblis was undead.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled at that one.
Who uses divine sense? It's not that useful.
Well, in my game it is, because so normally divine sense is like, yeah, there's something in the 60 feet area. Do you get to know where the fuck it is? No. But in my game, it's like radar.
No, but the actual quality of the location of any.
Does it?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
So you were doing it right without even knowing it.
There is some sort of sense.
Yeah.
It gives you the general vicinity, but not exact location. You can't use it for things like teleport or
Yeah.
dimension door and other.
Yeah,
things
you
like
know
that.
where they are.
But you get a
not
vague
really.
idea of where it is.
General direction, probably.
Right.
Kind of like Destiny with
Well,
their,
it worded
yeah.
it in old school D&D as just vague idea of where it's located.
Yeah, but for 5th edition, it's you can sense anything affected by the house spell and know the location of any celestial fiends or undeads within 60 feet.
Yeah,
You
I'm not big with the 5th edition yet. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Anywho.
So older editions, yes, but newer editions, not really.
Yeah, I'm up with first edition all the way up through 3.5, like the back of my hand. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Time for the nerd talk to slow down, and for the other nerd talk to continue.
Yeah. Okay. Continuing on, this day is...
The day of my daughter's wedding. On
Is
this
there
day.
anything you guys would like to do? Like I said, the trees around you seem to be sort of unnatural with how they're formed.
I'm just gonna tell Yuna who to keep an eye out on Scout, knowing what happened last time.
You get a sense. Actually, no. You're what type of paladin are you again? You're proficient with auras and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know that bleep is of a watcher's aura, and you already know that that scout is being watched through by yeah. Well, yeah. You already know he's being watched through by Shroud. So that's what that is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know Shroud is keeping an eye on... Oh, an eye. Okay. Gilgamesh, anything you want to do seeing these unnatural trees?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Alright. Draco.
I'm going to poke it with my quarterstaff.
The bark, the leaves, or the vines?
The bark.
Okay, you make a small indent and get a bit of it on your staff.
Ew.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Smells like cacao.
Smells like beef.
Cacao.
Smells like Costco's.
So a chocolate cow?
We're so close.
Yes.
You were right there.
We're on the cusp of greatness.
It smells like chocolate.
Chocolate. I like it.
I can't have chocolate. It's bad for my figure.
You take 4 poison damage. You're a cat. Cat
Okay,
shouldn't
fair
eat
enough.
chocolate. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Chocolate isn't poisonous. You're just a cat.
I'm just cat. It tastes good, but
I'm
I'm
joking.
gonna go lick
I'm
it.
joking. You're not chocolate intolerant.
I'm gonna go lick it.
Actually,
Chocolate.
cacao isn't the same as chocolate. Things that animals and stuff that can't eat chocolate.
I'm gonna
alright,
lick.
then you're fine.
Poisoned by
I'm gonna lick the
cacao in
vine.
its non-processed form.
It tastes like licorice root.
It would
Huh.
taste very bitter. By the way.
Licorice. Hmm.
Like
The
worse
lic-
than dark chocolate.
No thanks.
Bitter.
well, it's more like a present day, more sweetened cacao. They're candy trees.
I see. So it's not actually cacao. It's just something like it.
So we've identified the forest as being made of candy.
Ah.
And candy forest.
So who's Hansel and who's Gretel?
Alright. As you carry on.
Thought it was the house that was made of candy, not the forest.
This day will pass you by. Are you going to travel through the night, or are you going to rest?
I say travel.
I'm gonna make sure I spend an hour in my barrel.
As we travel through the forest, I'm going to gather some of the supplies from the chocolate, or from the candy trees. I'm going to grab some vines, I'm going to grab some of the chocolate bark, I'm going to grab some of the...
Okay.
What
You
are,
can-
what are the
well, it's candy.
Right, yeah. But
It'll rot our teeth out.
It's
And I make some
It's-
thing to
it's
help
the
me.
Luckily, I have a
actual,
spare tooth.
like what's the name of that glass type candy? See through, kind of like what a Jolly Rancher's made out of.
Hard
candy?
candy?
Hard
Or
candy.
rock
yeah.
candy?
Rock candy.
Yeah, hard
candy.
candy. Rock candy is just sugar crystals. Hard
Yeah.
candy is like a syrup that's been hardened, like
Yeah, it's hard
Jolly
candy.
Ranchers.
Roll 3d10s. Let's see how much you get of each.
All right.
I do something.
Sure. What do you want to do?
The amount of time we've been traveling, how many potions have we used to help develop
It's about the time you've been traveling. You guys started around midday. It is now starting to break tonight. Midday is about 12, and right now it will be 8, so you can make...
Is it just me or does Mega look
Two
like
potions.
he's trying really hard to poop over there?
What am I
8
talking about?
vine, 8 vine, 2 bark, and 2 leaf.
Okay.
So I
I
roll.
turn to the party and say, "These will make excellent gifts for my great 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 grandchildren."
I roll.
Yeah, I said you can make 2 potions.
Anything I want.
Depends. For health potion, you can make either 1 greater, or 2 medium, or 2 other potions of your favoring of uncommon rarity. Unless you want to try to make a unknown potion from the surroundings using different items.
Yes.
A wild person. Those are
All right,
fun.
you make 2 unknown potions using what items?
I
Son,
get.
come here. I need you to drink this.
Yes, Joe.
I DM do.
Fun. Yeah, sleight of hand.
+4.
Fucking my butt.
Scout,
So-
roll perception for me.
Can I roll 2 for me and Elsa?
Roll perception. Just roll perception, and then I need you to make a potion check for quality. So make a perception check, and then roll a d20 plus your proficiency bonus. Why's the music gotten like so? This is
So-
not the vibe I'm looking for.
14 and then 5, but and wait, perception is 14, and I guess the potion is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything happening, but your potions, something's wrong with them, and they get distilled, or not distilled. They curdle. Your potions curdle.
They fizzle out.
It's got chunks in it now.
Ew.
It's pulp potions.
It's pulp potions, yes.
And then there's Chunky.
He's dead. There we go. That's better.
Dude, they still work,
Just chunky now.
I think.
I hate pulp in real life. It's the worst thing to drink. Who would drink who would drink orange juice? Orange.
Somebody who needs a potion of healing.
A little off topic. Okay.
Ugh.
And with that, you guys will travel through the night. Roach, Scout.
Yeah.
Scout, are you going to be driving through the night, or will someone take the lead?
I will take the lead for the night since I don't need sleep.
All the squishy life forms that need rest, get rest. West, you start to charge. Roach will gain a level of exhaustion.
No, not my baby! Not my turrets!
Not my baby! Yep. Okay. As day breaks, you guys hear the sound of a rooster cry in the forest.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
I'm gonna jump up alert and be like, "There's food. We must find it. We need meat."
The baby.
Roll perception.
Wait,
Scout
real
doesn't.
quick.
Scout does not eat meat, actually. So
Where's-
we don't.
I need it.
I got rations.
Which direction did the rooster come from?
You can have my bacon.
But I want chicken.
It's chicken bacon.
Yay, yay.
I think it's
I mean- that's what I call faking.
I roll perception.
+7.
Not
So
real
that's gonna be a
bacon.
dirty 20 on my perception check.
Okay. It's kind of over to looking forward on the path to your right. Probably about approximately either 20 feet or 50 feet.
Well, I'm
20 to
gonna
50
jump
feet
out the
away.
cart while it's still moving and scurry up some trees real fast in the direction.
See, I told
Roll
you, he's a
perception for me
goddamn frog gremlin.
I'm a poison dart frog. I'm doing what I do. So we say roll a what again?
Perception.
Perception?
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna be 7.
13.
Yeah.
You swear that you see a kind of scaled tail leading into a bush as a creature dashed from one shrub to another.
I know what this is, and I don't remember how it works. So I'm going to... It's a cockatrice.
It is a cockatrice.
And I'm trying to remember how its poison stuff works.
Okay.
That
Roll.
probably.
Cockatrice is field.
I rolled a 1. I have no idea how its venom works. Or
Did you-
What's a
poison.
cockatrice?
All I know is it's dangerous.
What's a cockatrice?
I know what a cockatrice is. I know enough to know. I
Does
don't
the
know if
frog
I'm
know?
immune to it.
You know, but does the frog?
The frog clearly does not know if it's poisonous or dangerous to the frog or not.
You just know it is much bigger than you, and that it has a sharp, Barbie tail.
Barbie tail.
And
I'm a Barbie girl. Not Barbies, Barb.
But what about a shrimp on the Barbie?
You guys see the frog kind of peeking up, and you've actually realized as your feet are starting to get a bit stuck on the glassy-like leaves.
Well, it's a good thing I'm slippery and slimy. I can just slough off some slime and escape.
You're a goober.
Yes. I'm gonna take another perception check to see if I see any small birds in the trees that I haven't scared off.
Sure.
+7. That's gonna be a dirty 21.
There is a single orb of light. You want
I tried it. I'm gonna try to eat it.
Alright, I'll say you guys see you'll see him up in the tree with this orb of light.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a firefly.
Get it! Stick it to him!
Roll a con save and I'll see how much fire damage you take.
Ooh. 7, I have a high con. So...
I'll take 1 burning damage.
That's gonna be a +8.
Okay,
So 15.
you currently have a will-o-wisp in your mouth.
Oh. Oh.
you spit out the will-o-wisp as you start hearing whispers?
Yes. I don't like my food talking to me. I spit it out towards the cockatrice and hop out of the tree and run.
Okay. Where's my d20?
Random. I'm tired of seeing them.
Okay.
I don't like spicy fireflies that talk to me.
Noted. You watch as the frog hops back into the cart, and you guys see a on fire cockatrice run into the forest.
I'm gonna sit in my bucket. That was a spicy bug.
The will-o-wisp didn't set the bush on fire, just the cockatrice. It was out of I drop kicked that child out of self-defense, Your Honor.
But yes, in the barrel I go to cool down.
Okay.
Anyone asks me what happened? No.
Hey Dev, can you roll a d20 for me real quick?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move on. There we go.
It's behind you.
Where's my dice? $16.
All right, noted.
What is
Everyone.
it for? I could have a bonus.
Just flat d20.
Okay.
Everyone, roll precipitation.
Precipitation?
Precipitation.
I can drip pretty good. Do I get advantage?
Yes, you get advantage on precipitation.
5 plus 7.
These.
By the way, I do get advantage on perception rolls.
This is just me seeing how many more nights, me thinking how many more nights it'll take. You are on to day 2.
I rolled a 5. Elder
so-
rolled a 2.
12.
Which one was mine? Was mine
Well,
the?
I get a pretty high
I
perception.
do want to say one thing.
Yep.
If my character is in the world and I'm
Yeah,
just
mine was
fiddling my thumbs, like doing my own thing until we meet them, I want to use that time to make myself some illusionist bracers.
All right, yeah, you can start working on that.
I got
So far it's been 2 days you've been working on those.
Oh my god.
I got
You?
27.
27, Scout?
Here, we keep talking over me.
What
Sorry.
did you roll? I just asked.
I rolled a 5. Elder
Okay,
rolled
great.
a 2.
There we go. That's depressing. Okay. You guys are noticing something weird about the terrain around you as it starts getting more bumpy. You guys are starting to roll over crushed tree, and you guys realize this only after you roll over over 3 splattered cockatrice bodies.
There's a cockatrice. Oh no.
You
3
roll
what?
over, you go pop, 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 as you roll over 3 splattered cockatrice bodies, almost like they were pummeled into the ground with a large tube-like object.
How fresh are they?
Maybe a day.
That's too old. I'm not Giblet.
As you guys are going through, you actually see as you're starting to ride over crushed trees, almost as if in the area someone
Big footprint.
Bigfoot them down, yeah. Okay.
Yes, these footprints are made of footprints.
All those trees that sticking Mr. Beast planted. All
Perception
from-
for the day. Let's do my dice.
I was wondering if you noticed.
That's another 12. What the hell?
24.
I got a 26.
I rolled a 18. Elder rolled a 4.
Joe,
But she has 11 into
what's your name, Frog?
I got a
Reap,
nat
or
20
reap.
What's your name?
with a
Reap,
plus
or
6.
reap.
Or Reap?
R-E-E-P, R-E-E-P.
Reap?
Except there's an apostrophe, so the R is pronounced kind of separately. So, Reap, Reap.
Reap. Hurry.
Yep. Yes.
You're being followed. The cart's being followed.
Oh. By what? How big is it?
3 feet tall.
Oh. But I don't care. It's only slightly bigger than me.
Way bigger
The only
than me.
problem is you don't know where it is. You don't know what it is. You just know it's in the vicinity.
Wonder if it's the gobbo.
You saw
Yeah,
a
I'm
quick
only
darting
11
creature.
inches.
No, the gobbo's in the cart.
Okay.
I'm
Speaking
not
of,
even up to, I'm not
out
even
of
up
game,
to-
where are they? Are they not here yet?
Who knows?
They're still trying to set up VR.
Yep. Do you want to?
I'll call out to the thing and say, "Friend or foe?"
You don't
it's
know.
there.
I only have
I
noticed
got
it.
a
I haven't
20
said anything yet.
He got a nat
yeah.
20 is the only reason why he realized this thing.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I didn't get the nat 20.
Who did?
I got a 24 that wasn't natural.
I thought you rolled the nat 20.
Nope.
No, Nutter's got the nat 20.
Yep.
Devil
You
ain't got
said
the nat 20.
everyone. You said everyone roll, so
Touche.
I'll roll.
Okay, Nutters. Yeah,
Nutter noticed.
Nutters. You realized you're being followed.
Okay.
Not exact. There. It's kind of funny because there's a thing following. Okay, so yeah, I guess Gilgamesh and you realize that there's something following you too. It's kind of funny because you're following them and it's following you. Okay. Anywho, so you shout out friend or foe towards it.
Yes.
I'll say this much. From far behind Nutters, you hear someone yell out friend or foe. Like far from behind you. Ravel being Ravel doesn't notice it at all.
Oh, okay. So Ravel is with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I sent you something on
Yeah, I saw.
Discord. Okay, for the mount thing. But yeah, since you got Ravel in, that's
Ravel's with you.
better.
I can't split Ravel
Okay.
from you.
Right. I tug on Ravel's hair and make him turn around.
Oh, we're going. Looks like we're going somewhere now. Ravel turns. What? Are there more carcatures?
Nah, I heard something back there we should investigate. Be careful.
Should we wait here and set up ambush, or do we go back?
It sounds like somebody might already be being ambushed behind us. And we should investigate.
Are you sure? It could just be one of those mimicking creatures.
Can I start making loud frog noises?
I
Call
don't think a
out to this
mimic would be hollering friend or foe out into the woods. That sounds more like a stupid adventurer.
Ravel teeters his head back and forth.
I suppose that's about right. So, alright.
No creature in the woods would draw attention to themselves. That's why I think it's somebody that could need some help.
I mean, unless it's a creature that's specifically calling out using the voice of adventurer in order to draw another creature in to slay it.
But they wouldn't do it defensively. They would do it trying to, like, provoke emotion.
Have you guys stopped the cart while you called out friend or foe, or are you still moving?
I think we'll have slowed down.
We would have slowed down but not stopped.
Okay. You guys see on the very horizon a large figure. Just the outline of them.
Do they look very humanoid?
They look. You can't tell.
Well, you wouldn't actually see me. You'd just see.
No, you just.
Does it look like a biped?
It. Their legs are so close together, you're not sure if it's a one-leg large monoped or a biped. Roll perception for me.
Me too.
No, not you.
I was gonna say, because if they can see us,
And do it
That's-
with.
be able to see them.
That's gonna be +7, so it's gonna be an
Do-
18.
Okay.
I got another 6.
All right. Yeah, it's a biped creature.
Okay.
I've been
Uh,
rolling in D&D Beyond, so you can actually see my rolls, by the way.
That's fine.
Alright. So we're heading back. What do you say, Nutters?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we should go check it out. Just
You see,
proceed
is this-
carefully.
Okay. You see, as this tall, currently darkish figure, because it's hard to see through the light that's kind of backlit behind them, starting to approach the cart at a semi-fast pace. Not a run, not a sprint, just fast.
Time to hide.
You're in the cart. You
No,
guys have
I'm
started
gonna hop out
realizing
the cart and like get in a tree line.
you
You there. Find
Leah.
the foe.
they are a little bit out. They're
Well, I wouldn't
Your
hear him.
voice booms, Gilgamesh, because of your nature. Ravel's doesn't, so he can't exactly respond there yet. He's a little bit too far. Oh, Nutters only heard you because Nutters is a squirrel.
I would hear you now, but you wouldn't hear me even if I chittered as loud. Well, no, I could make you hear
With
me
thumb-
with a spell, but
yeah, or thaumaturgy.
yeah, I was gonna say I could use thaumaturgy. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll answer him.
But
we're
that'll
friendly.
alert a lot of things in the forest.
That's true.
Uh,
That is true. Yeah,
and
I'll
I'll
just
say
wait.
this much: as you leap, leap,
Me?
or yeah,
Ari.
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 Sorry, Ari.
Yep.
You
Ari,
realize, Ari, you realize on both sides with these two creatures coming towards you that your cart is starting to get flanked.
Gilgamesh has realized that. However, he doesn't necessarily think that it's going to be a bad thing.
And just as you acknowledge that fact, you actually realize as you can't exactly see the figure that's following from behind.
Time for some action.
And Nutters, as you start walking towards this, you actually see a cart. As you two are walking towards the cart, I want you to roll a quick perception for me.
Alright, I was gonna say, if the light's coming from behind us, do I see how many people roughly are on the cart? Or do I see people on the cart? What's pulling the cart?
You see, Ravel rolled a 4, that's fitting. We'll see.
What's the top?
I'm gonna try to be sneaky.
14, 15,
So I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
so 21.
Okay. On
30,
the cart,
21.
you see a few boxes, a metal
14.
box. You see a tabaxi. You see a man wearing. You see a person wearing full metal plate. That's kind of a patchy work job right now, with 4 arms. And yeah, that's all you can see.
Okay, what's pulling the cart?
A unicorn.
Those things are horny, you know. Never turn your back. Never
I
play
will-
leapfrog with a unicorn. Words of wisdom. Tug
And
on Ravel
I'm gonna
here.
say this,
Tell him
you
to
swear-
stop.
Ravel
Tell him
stops
to
where he
stop.
stands, and you swear you hear something kind of rush past, but it's too quick for you to notice what it is.
Okay.
Can I hear whatever rushed past them?
No.
Tell Ravel that it feels like not only these people in this cart, but we are not in a safe place.
As soon as
Yeah.
Should I?
Something is lurking.
Yeah, I just
You
heard
watch as
something just
Ravel-
blew past. Something just blew past us, and it was so fast I couldn't tell what it was.
Should I?
Ravel puts a hand on Darth.
Should I prepare myself?
I think you should.
You guys watch as
But
the figure in the
maybe am I close? Are we close enough to the cart now that the people on the
About-
cart could hear me?
You guys are
If I
about
shout it out.
60 feet away, so it'll be a... They'll have to make a perception. You guys watch as this figure you thought might have been a medium humanoid about maybe 60 feet away starts getting larger and larger because it's a perspective game at this point.
Oh.
And you watch
Damn.
as it grabs you see on the back are all these sticking out things. You can't make out what they are because of the light shining, but you watch as it grabs a hold of one and it pulls it out and it... You think it's a weapon?
Oh my gosh, I just realized something.
What? Blindside.
No, not that.
Oh, God, look
What?
at that.
Gilgamesh has four arms then.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh
Okay.
is now Final Fantasy's Gilgamesh, after he's transformed.
Yeah. You just noticed I made that I did that for the joke?
Sounds handy.
I just now realized.
What's
Yeah.
happening behind us?
Good luck
Don't worry about
disarming you.
Don't worry about it. It's something I did to Mega to see when he'll realize that what I did.
What's happening
And he
behind us?
realized, yes.
Now he realized.
What is happening behind us?
Doesn't
don't
that
know.
mean you get extra attacks?
He does. He just has to learn how to use the arms first.
Right.
I thought I'd
Can I-
figured out how to use the arms by
You
this point.
started figuring it out. You're working through it.
Right.
You're not completely there yet.
This
Right.
is why I like the old school. Like, it made it a little more complicated, but you would have stepped attack,
Yeah.
5 attacks every 2 rounds, stuff like that.
Can I spawn the wish
I-
stone
Um,
and then
I'm going to cast light in between us and the cart, a little
Okay.
up in the air, so it's casting the light downward on the whole area.
Does it look like another firefly?
No, it would literally just be an invisible source of light.
Yeah,
Like,
you guys
can't
watch
actually
as
see it. It's just the area will, in its radius, magically illuminates. It's a hold on, and I'll tell you. I can do it dim at 120 feet,
Alright.
or bright at 60 feet. So
You being
let's
bright
go with bright at 60 feet. So it'll be a 60-foot spherical area that's brightly lit.
Alright, you guys watch as the area around you just gets so much more brighter.
And I tell Ravel to step into the lit area.
He starts walking into it.
I suppose we'll proceed with the cart into
Is
the
the
little
cart
area.
moving or is it still?
The figure you guys see is moving, and you guys see that the figure has drawn a weapon, and it's still walking towards the cart.
Has the cart been still this whole time?
It's
I'm
been
gonna
shut down.
I'm gonna
And by
continue.
this point, you'd probably see a
Hang on,
squirrel
hang on,
its
hang
shoulder.
on. Shut up. Has the cart been still this whole time?
No.
No, it's been moving slow.
Can I speed it up?
You want to, like, kick it into high gear?
I thought that's what was
Okay.
gonna happen the whole time.
No, you guys have been moving slow. You were at a medium. You guys were going normal speed. Just now you started moving at slow speed. And if you want, yes, you can kick them into high gear.
We're being cautious.
Some bright light kind of gives that a warning or something that you don't
Yeah,
know.
but the white light came on after, like, something behind you was making noise. We're not behind you.
Yeah, they're in front of you. Figures in front
Oh.
of you.
Yeah, what y'all were being suspected of flanking you is coming from the sides and behind you.
No, I'm going to zoom along the side of the tree line sneakily as best I can to try
Roll
to.
stealth. Roll stealth.
Okay.
Nutters, roll perception.
+4. I'm getting a 12.
18.
Yeah, Nutter sees me.
Not much gets past the squirrel. It's probably the one time that I actually rolled
Yep,
good.
Nutters, you see, you hear something in the tree up to the left a bit. And what are you doing, Scout?
I'm going. Are they within range of hearing yet?
The creature to your left is within 20 feet. And the people at the cart at this point. Well, first I want to know what are you doing, son? Not son, Speed.
Never mind.
All right. Do you still want to kick the horse into high gear?
Well, they're in front of us. So
Yes.
That's a good idea.
So okay, is that a yes? You're kicking the horse into high
No!
gear. Oh, no? What are you doing here, bud?
I'm trying to think.
Think faster.
I can probably hear them at this point, right? Because my rabbit ears.
Yes, definitely.
Now, do I realize that didn't I know something's flanking this cart, right? Like from what I saw earlier. I know
No, you
something's
you
about
knew
to.
the cart was following you. You don't know anything's following the cart.
Well, you said something zipped past us really fast.
Yes, you know something zipped past you, not towards the cart, away from the cart.
Okay.
I will hold out my weapon along with Eldra, so readying the bow just in case.
All right. Ravel and Nutters will see that. Nutters, you see that a figure that was kind of in the back now stands up and they draw a bow pointing towards you.
Who goes there?
And I'll say by now the cart has gotten within voice distance of 30 feet as Ravel is looking up towards the frog in the tree.
Right. I say as loud as I can, and since they appear to be speaking common, right?
You heard one of them say common, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the only thing I've heard them say at all, so.
Yeah.
To me, that means they speak common. So in common, I'm gonna shout, "We're friendly, but you've got other things on you. We can help."
Have I been hearing the noises in the forest as well?
Yeah, you hear some noises. You hear rustling. You hear kind of like wind chimey trees, rooster cries.
All right.
And
I'm gonna do
Nutter-
something.
you will do
Nutters
nothing.
roll. Nutters roll persuasion since your mount, which we technically don't know isn't you, has drawn a weapon.
You guys roll persuasion since you guys are pointing a bow at them.
All right, I will.
I rolled a 1. Of course, it's not a 1, it's a 7, but still.
I am going
still a
to.
fail.
They drew their weapon as they approached, so they've already
I-
threatened us too.
Well,
I-
he drew his
you-
weapon when
Hold on, guys.
something started shuffling in the woods.
I got a 12 for persuasion.
Hold on, guys. Scout.
I am going to use my 6th level spell thingy of Commune with Nature to have that 300-foot radius.
Nothing around you is technically nature, as you are in a candy forest.
Forest.
Everything is made out of candy. It is all fabricated.
Ah, the one time I get to use it,
You've gotten to use it before.
I used it in a cave, and half of it was blocked off by buildings.
Anyway, I'd like to peek through the leaves in the tree and see if I can get a good look at.
You get a good look as
people.
you're looking down at this person, and they're looking dead up at you. They are wearing sort of like a they're wearing a coat for kind of like mountain climbing. I would call it a parka, but it's more wool and leathers. They have a furred hood that holds over their head, and they have a scarf that goes up to their mouth a bit. Their nose peers over, and you see their skin is a sort of bluish. They wear leather gloves, and they have about 7 weapons on their back, a shield on their shoulder, a shield on their forearm, and a rod that's attached to the upper part of the left arm, of which the 2 shields are.
Up while I'm on his shoulder, I kind of like, flail up and down to get their attention. Hey, here, I'm Nutters. This is my trusty steed, Ravel.
You guys, you just hear this from, you guys just hear this from this large figure.
I'm
Again,
gonna do
it was 1 on persuasion, so you guys will view this as a threat.
I am gonna do web of alarms around the cart.
Well, I rolled a 13. I'm gonna jump down off of his shoulder and sneak closer to the cart, so
roll
I
stealth.
can make myself known. I did. I rolled a 13, but I get a +2, so I got a 15.
Roll perception.
I'm gonna kind of whisper from the tree, just loud enough so they can intentionally hear me.
Okay, you don't see it. Okay, you're whispering towards the
figure. Yeah, towards the figure.
The Goliath is just staring at you in your eyes. The Goliath has stopped moving and it's staring up at a tree.
It's like, I'm going to whisper.
So, they did stealth, right?
And it's like, do you know Iron Scale?
Elsa could see through that, right?
Yes, but like you said, Eldra and you are more focused on keeping a sort of attacky position, preparing an assault if needed.
I'm pretty sure she can see.
I'm gonna poke my head out.
So was my sneak successful then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You sneak up onto the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm literally in between everybody on the cart. I'm all up in the middle of the cart, and I start jumping
I'll say
up
this
and
much,
down.
son, there is just you don't know when it got into the cart, but you just see a random squirrel.
And I look up at him and
just a squirrel.
I wave my hand
Squirrel
and
wave.
say hi. And I say hi in common.
Oh. Is the mage hand to pick up? He's the mage hand to pick up the friend?
It's the voice that was calling out to you.
Oh, it's you! Oh, hello!
Skag and West would think the other squirrel we used to have just turned brown.
Could you please not point that bow at my mount? I need him to get around.
Well, could you please tell your mount to not threaten us?
Oh, he's not threatening you, he's defending you. You need to aim that bow out into the woods. There's something moving around out there. That's what we came to warn you about.
As this is going on and you guys are chatting, just the frog in the tree and Ravel standing there. Ravel's looking up at you and he's like,
I'm whispering, do you know Iron Scale?
hold on.
Oh?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the name. I do have a sort of wizard friend who disappeared a little while ago who might be able to maybe aid with the scrying.
I can scry.
I'm afraid
He's talking about you.
I'm afraid I myself do not know Iron Scale.
Do you make a habit of talking to trees? insulting.
You are a frog.
You can see me.
He softly nods. You watch at this point as the figure has actually hoisted this large weapon over their shoulder. And for you, you see this creature has, this person has 4 swords, a lance, 4 swords, a lance, a tail, and a maul.
The
And when
mall's
I say
name
a
is
tail,
Star.
I mean an actual tail. He doesn't have a tail. It's a
He himself
disembodied
does not.
tail,
It
He
looks like
himself
it's been
does not have
chewed
a-
on.
which looks
It
like
looks like
it's
it's been
been chewed
chewed
on.
on.
He himself does not have a tail. He has a tail which he has been.
Smacking things with and eating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, and so we're clear, I'm purposely making myself not a normal squirrel so these people don't get confused.
You still think that this presence might be hostile because of that one? I'm sorry. Because you just see this figure who's completely standstill with this weapon over his shoulder as he's looking up and he's talking towards a tree.
Did my web of alarms ever happen or no?
Yes.
Well,
you
I
put a
did
web
just
of a,
tell
you
I
put a
did
web
just
of
tell
a-
them he was not hostile and was with
You
me.
told them, yeah. So that's
He
up to you.
did put a web of alarms up. Yeah.
You put a web of alarm up and it instantly goes off as soon as the... Well, here's the question. How long does web of alarm take to cast? Probably at least a minute, so he gets on before you cast it, so now there's a web of alarm.
Minute per alarm.
Okay, yeah. You put a alarm up around the cart. Okay. The alarm's up. If something touches the cart, you'll know. Also, there's a squirrel in the cart.
Yeah, I'm already there.
I'm not around because sneaking through the forest on it.
You are in the cart.
Can I not just?
You are in the cart. You are in the cart. You were aiming a bow from the cart.
You did say that, yeah.
You didn't say you entered the forest, so you are in the cart. Besides, you need to be in the cart to cast the world web on the cart. Or else you would just be putting it in a space that is stationary and the cart would move out of it. Anywho, yeah. Tin Can, Gilgamesh, Draco, Scout, Eladra, you all see this squirrel who's now in the cart who just said that person is friendly. Or not hostile.
I poked the squirrel.
Well, if he truly is friendly, then you can have him put his weapons away.
Yeah, but what if we're attacked? I think something's in these woods ready to attack. That's why we came back to warn you.
Well, if something is in fact in these woods, then he can take his weapon out when it starts to attack us.
Do you know you're saying this as Scout is holding 3 notched, most likely explosive arrows towards him?
I was not aware of it. Gilgamesh would not be aware of this. However,
I even mentioned it. I said,
He's
could you
in the
please
cart.
not point that arrow
At that
at
point,
my mount?
at the
well, I was focused on the big guy.
You are
I was
you were
focused on-
focused on the big guy, but as
I
soon
was
as you
focused-
return your acknowledgement to the cart and the squirrel in the cart, you would probably notice the lupin who has 3 arrows notched. And the other...
When did you put those up?
Don't worry about it.
And
Was this before or
Eladra...
after when was this before or after he put his weapon up?
he took his weapon out. We took our weapons out.
And you see Eladra, who is holding
Oh,
a
okay.
sort of sort of blowgun that has a scope on it. Actually, no, Eladra has a sling. Eladra has a sling.
Well, there you have it.
So, if the family...
Our Bowman is only bringing out his weapon in self-defense. We don't know what that weapon does. For all we know, that melee weapon could have range capabilities.
It does. I made it myself. That's what I do. I am Nutters, the Enchanter. I make and
tell
sell
your-
magical items. He is
Well, I'd
my
be
mount
happy to-
and my guard.
You
I'd
guys
be happy
actually
to-
watch. You guys watch as he points the weapon up at a tree. As over by you two, Ravel is like,
Do you want to come down from the tree?
and he gestures his weapon up if you want to climb down using it.
It won't.
I.
Oh.
Are you going to eat me?
I only strictly eat, well, I'm not exactly a vegetarian, but I have eaten frog before, but if you
I
are
taste
essentially-
bad.
Well, we wouldn't really know that until we cook you, but preferably right now, I'm good.
The last time someone ate a grung, they died.
You're grung.
Yes.
I
What do they call you?
Ravel would know what that is. We had
They
one.
call.
Oh, wait, different. Never mind.
Yeah.
Different. Yeah.
My name is Ravel. It is nice to meet you.
I am. Arip.
It is nice to meet you. I'll reap.
Your accent is terrible.
Would you like to come down from the tree?
Only if. I don't know. I like it up here.
Joe, I'm not gonna lie, you sound like the annoying green guy from that adventure RPG game.
I won't.
The,
I can promise that at least.
Okay, I'm gonna climb down slowly.
Well, to calm everything down, I'm just gonna misty step over to Ravel's shoulder.
You misty step over to Ravel's shoulder, and you see now on the other shoulder is a grung.
Yes, he has a new friend with a cape. A magnificent cape.
Right?
Ravel hoists his weapon over his shoulder, keeping a hand of it as it's hoisted, and he starts walking towards the cart.
So, your squirrel friend told us that you are friendly, but can you prove it?
What?
Your squirrel friend claims you're friendly! Prove it!
My squirrel friend proved I'm furry?
I'm gonna shout back, yes! I have found
Not
more
of the
slaves!
third variety!
oh god, not another one.
I wear furred clothing!
Oh no, not another one. I'm
The
really
helmet
gonna
makes it-
point my
the helmet-
tentacles now.
The helmet makes it hard to hear.
They're within very easy to hear distance from us. Why in the world are you doing this bit now?
Because the helmet covers his ears.
Well, no, you and Nutters were getting closer. He stopped. So you guys are just getting into reach.
Okay.
Okay, just to make this a little bit more bearable,
As
I'm gonna
now
type-
he can properly hear you as he's approaching.
I'm gonna drive the cart to meet him there, and then
Yeah,
since
you
the
guys
squirrel
have met by this point.
since what the squirrel said that there's other things besides them in the woods, I am going to then.
The squirrel
put my
says that there are
somewhere
things
else.
other than you two in these woods, and that you two are friendly. Prove you are friendly, and then we shall deal with these things together.
That's very demanding. Why don't you prove you're friendly?
I can.
Here's a better idea. How about we all say what we want on 3? Why are we here?
I'll just poke Ravel and say I've got this, and to the person that got the bow drawn on us, is it a magic? Is it a magic bow? Can I just like boon him a magic, some enchantment on his bow?
My name is Ravel. This is my companion Nutters, and this is a frog I found.
That's
That
our
is
frog.
Reef. He is a companion.
Technically, I haven't introduced myself to the party yet, so he knows more about me than you guys do.
Well,
Ravel gestures. He's like,
This is a frog I found. His name is a Reap.
That's
Well,
your name.
again, Gilgamesh did ask you what your name was when we first introduced.
Yeah, but I didn't answer because I was dumb.
Oh, right.
You are saying this is your frog?
Yes.
Alright.
Bullfrog?
I'm following them, yes.
We got a little time here. If you're friendly, get on the cart. I mean, I get a go. We gotta go.
roll persuasion.
Hey, can I just make Ravel my familiar?
No.
I rolled an 8, but with Eldra having a 11, does that count?
Ravel just kind of looks at you. It's like,
This is coming from the person who is pointing arrows at me.
You took your sword out first, pal.
This is not a sword, this is a maul.
Well,
You should help my fault.
to be fair, you did take out your weapon first.
It's slung over his shoulder.
it is slung over his shoulder.
His hand is still on it.
Of course,
Yeah,
'cause
but
it's
how
slung
else
over
would
his
you
shoulder.
carry? Yeah, how else would you carry a two-handed maul? They don't actually have holsters. You rifle it,
Also,
carry it over your shoulder.
important question, did Ravel actually touch my skin at any point on the transition of me onto his shoulder?
He wears gloves and he's wearing a very thick coat.
Good. But no math is needed.
If you were to cast friends, if your growing poison was to cast friends on him, it would automatically take effect. Ravel's very friendly. However, you guys don't know that.
We need to get out of here.
All right,
We need
everyone,
to
put your weapon. How about everyone put their weapons down, and we can discuss this like friendly adventure.
When you say down, do you mean like drop everything, or
I mean,
Hello?
just put them away. I mean, like sheet
Please
them,
do not
holster
drop
them,
me.
sheet them, holster them. Just put them in whatever container you hold them in. Just everyone, just for the
Roll
moment.
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
How about everyone just drink out of this inconspicuous barrel and be friends?
Can I listen around the forest to see if there's anything near us?
You hear chicken clucking and just clicking sounds.
Can I tell what the clicking sounds are?
Tooth fairies.
Hey, I got a 1 on my persuasion.
Ravel simply says,
and how do I know when I put my weapon away that this is not a ploy that you will attack me?
I will tell Hydra.
I got an 18.
Eldra.
I am. Hold on.
And if it's for persuasion, that's a 21.
I am severely outnumbered with this group. And I
Alright,
do not know
and-
if you're friend or foe.
Since I failed and Nutters got a 21,
he
then
believes
I would
Nutters full-heartedly. Nutters doesn't even have to roll.
All right.
But if my friend
I'm
can
too
vouch for
cute
you-
to be dangerous.
If my friend can vouch for you,
Ravel will sling it back onto its holster.
All right. Now, Draco. It is
I
Draco's
I-
the one below, right?
I don't have weapons out.
Draco is a sorcerer.
Oh,
I have no-
then it's Scout. Scout's the one, right?
Scout. Scout has
Okay.
put his weapon away by now.
I'm going to grab a mug or empty bottle that we've got laying around in our wagon, because I assume we have a couple.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
With the weapons
scoop,
weighted.
scoop up a glass from my barrel
Yep.
and offer it to the big guy. Have some water.
He holds out he pulls out a horn and holds it to you.
And we
I pour it in the horn.
you said that there's enemies in the forest, but now we're just gonna drink. Come on already.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
always
we've
up
all
for
Oh,
we've,
and he downs the drink of poisonous water.
Well, you see, there's a thing. Grung poison isn't poisonous. Doesn't give you poison if you consume it.
it's
So
all
it's
skin
spicy. It's
content.
spicy water.
Yeah, but it's also there's an effect if you eat or if you consume grung poison over a period of time.
Yeah.
You become. Yes.
You become.
Minion.
Ravel will
Yeah.
climb
Okay.
onto the cart as the cart rocks a bit as he gets on.
Okay. We're all friends now. Let's move forward.
However, he is affected by my color poison,
Friends,
non-poison part. So yeah, he's charmed by me now and speaks
Okay.
grung, even though he doesn't know he speaks grung necessarily.
Roach is exhausted and now has to carry 10
I
times
want
more
to try
pounds.
something.
What do you want to try? As the cart starts moving again.
I'm gonna need to buy another horse.
I guess not.
Well, if Roach is exhausted, then I suppose Gilgamesh will pull the cart then.
Roach is tiring. Doesn't show exhausted. It's a horse.
Right.
And just so you know, I was rolling that for my own reason as an Arcana roll.
Yeah, if we really wanted to give Roach a break, we all get out and walk for a while. Make the load lighter.
Right, yeah, I was actually thinking that. That's why I made the Arcana roll. I was like, in my squirrel brain, trying to think of how I could enchant the cart to make it lighter.
Yeah.
But
People
I
get out.
couldn't figure it out at the moment.
I am Ravel. This is my companion, Nutters.
And it is dangerous to mention your name in the Feywild.
You could have told me that earlier.
It is only to satyrs that it is dangerous to give your name.
No, it
No,
is
it's actually anything,
wide,
and
it
I
is
don't,
a wide variety of creatures, actually.
I don't have it. I explained to them that I do not have a name, that I am naturally, I'm a creature of the Feywild, that I do not have a name.
Do you want one?
He just calls me Nutters.
Well, to be honest, I am free to give my name, for it is only a mere portion that I give. In order for it to be lost, I must give the full name.
I'm gonna name you
Then
Chicken.
the nickname. That's the way it is.
I suppose that is a fair point.
Because his abbreviated name is Ravel. His full name is Ravel Melbreth. That is.
You know what I could do?
I'm gonna name
I am
you.
Sir Gilgamesh. I extend out my hand.
He
I am
will
safe
shake
to
your hand.
give out my name. I am safe to give out my name, the fact that it is not actually my name.
Mm.
It is a name given to me, but it is in fact not my name.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Sir Gilgamesh. Are you a knight?
Know what? Come to think of it, I suppose I would be, yes.
It is an honor to meet your likeness.
And it is a great honor to meet a Goliath. I have heard your people are greatly honor-bound.
For honor
Well,
will
he-
bring malcontent. But
Well, he is my mount by his own choice and volition. We've been partners for many, many years.
For now.
Pardon?
Nothing.
What did you say, son?
Yeah, I say many, many years. How long have we been together in D&D? Like,
Probably
in actual time of
4
game?
years. Probably 4 years about.
Like, well, we were level 1, and now we're level 14, so I'm thinking more like, by this point,
Experience isn't
15,
measured in
20
time,
years.
measured in experience.
It's been a while. Been a while.
At
Well,
least 10
from
years.
where they're from and how leveling up works and how much time it usually takes, it's probably been a while.
Yeah, it's been at least 10 years minimum.
Yeah, at least. Okay, card is moving. It's been moving.
So I'm gonna pull out my bag and
People are talking, so I'm going to say that this perception check that I would have asked you to make will be an automatic failure for people who are chatting, but I will let Gilgamesh make it with disadvantage, and I'll let the frog make it with disadvantage.
What about me?
Yay.
What about
No.
I know
I have observant and alert feet.
Yeah, so you don't even really have to check out.
Oh, cool. 2 of the same number.
Nice. Nothing
There.
really going on around you right now. Forest is got
Good
into a
15.
quiet hold.
I told them I pull out my adventurer's bag and explain to them that inside this bag is my private dimension along with my
Even
magic
with
shop.
disadvantage, I got a 23.
I'm getting real sick
Nice.
and tired of this. I rolled 3 nat 1s for perception in a row.
Yeah, everything's fine there, Scout. You
Well,
actually you guys
edit
see the Goliath is looking down at a sort of compass that has no north, south, or east or west pole.
Is it a spinning compass, or just does it not have a needle? Or is it not labeled?
It is unlabeled.
Okay.
It only has one thing on it, being at the top where the needle is pointing right now, where he's directing it towards, seeing what direction it's leading, is the word target. And it is directing in the vicinity, in the direction towards Scout.
I'm gonna... Do I notice... So I notice his compass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him what it's about. What you got there?
I'm looking for a knight.
What kind of knight?
One who wore a lot of armor.
Well, that describes every knight.
Well, one who was...
Except the poor ones.
One who was made of armor.
Upon Gilgamesh.
Tired to see what's
We've met a few of those. This group was known to have traveled with at least 2 such, or 3 such beings.
Do I overhear this and I just point at Gilgamesh?
I'm like,
He
there
looks
was
at
there
you,
was
Gilgamesh.
like there was Armor. There was
That's
There
the
was-
name I'm looking for.
He points at you.
Armor.
Yes.
Armor. Oh, I don't know where he is. I just know he's not with the party. I thought that was Armor, but he's not.
I can make one of those if somebody has a spare soul. I can
like
speak in
we
it.
change.
I'm just gonna point at Mega and say, "Oh, I thought he was Armor, but he is not."
You heard?
I am. Say I was going to keep it a surprise, but since the proverbial cat is now out of the sack, I remove my head.
We had the cat.
I
Cat's
met-
out the back.
Sent you something.
I met a person who was a polymorphed chair. This isn't so surprising.
So what? You pull off your head and it's like hollow armor inside.
Yes.
I'm gonna like scuttle up your body and lean my head over and like say hello and
Echo,
like
echo.
make an echo. Hello, hello, hello.
You watch as
throw
you
it.
watch as
And
Ravel.
and as I do that, I drop an acorn in.
Ting, 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 ting.
I
You
remove
watch as
my,
Ravel
I
grabs
remove
the.
I remove my foot in order to shake the acorn out.
You watch as Ravel pulls off from his back a lance.
And as you do that, your AC drops one.
I sent you something.
So what do you need? What's that for?
It is for the target armor.
Oh. Is he close by?
I don't know. I just know that the compass has stopped moving.
Armor's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, his
Mega.
head's right there.
Just so you know, I was just about to
His head's where?
hijack to let him know that I enchanted that acorn to be a +1 to AC.
Oh.
You jumped it out before I even had a chance to say it.
He looks over at you, the metal box. He says,
What?
"You said his helmet's where?"
His helmet's over on, his head's over on Scout's head. And I point over to Scout.
He looks over at you, Scout, and he points the lance at you. And he flips it, and he points the handle towards you.
I suppose this will be for you then.
Hmm.
Do you take the lance?
I'll see if I can carry it.
You will be able to carry it, however, it's too heavy for you to use.
Nope. He, courtesy of the reason that you told me earlier, he will be able to lift it effortlessly.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
proficient with it, yeah.
Alright, then yeah, you hold this lance effortlessly. That's a word. You wield it effortlessly.
Why did you want to give this to Armor?
It was supposedly his.
Perceptions, everyone?
Perceptions. Perception.
30-20.
All I know is it is a dangerous weapon.
17.
That it was meant to
17.
So I returned it. I wanted to return it to his gravesite. Well, guess next, or him, I suppose. Well, I guess the closest relative would have been, closest thing would have been his use for some reason.
Because they would have found their closest relative, and turns out their closest relative was crazy psychopath.
Well,
Crazy Dave.
the reason why it points to Scout first is because of the contract Scout made originally with Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just
The relations between Barley and Armor, I couldn't say is blood. They are family, but they are not relatives.
right.
They don't have blood.
We are made by the same person who created them, I would say.
You could say that.
What does it do?
Please gonna be pissed.
I just know it is a very powerful weapon meant for the Knight Armor.
You will not yourself be able to use this weapon, Scout, as it was meant for Armor.
Can I tell?
You can carry it, you cannot use it.
Can I tell what it does, or what it has like enchantments on it?
It is a lance that radiates magic. Or
It's
radiates
very
power.
strong magic.
Very strong magic.
It radiates.
I can tell
It
him what it
radiates-
does if you ask.
Like,
it
it
radiates-
radiates abnormal amounts of energy.
It radiates abnormally strong magic. Like magic
Well-
so powerful that you can visibly see it, kind of magic.
I actually can tell him the entire history of it. I cast lore on it last game.
You could if you
I
want.
can tell you every little tiny detail about that thing. Who made it, who it was made for, why it was made, what it does. Remember, I'd cast legend lore on it.
I remember.
So, yeah, I mean, you
If
can
you
give
want
him a better description
wait.
of that. But I'm not. I'm just gonna tell him just straight up, hey, it's a Vorpal lance.
A what?
A Vorpal lance.
You guys don't know what Vorpal is.
It will penetrate anything. I tell him to go stab a rock with it.
The moving guard.
I won't be able to use it.
What, is it too heavy for you?
He can wield it,
No.
it's just not
He
meant
can-
for him.
He can wield it. It's just not intended for him.
I'm not fit to be a lance weapons. I am a ranger.
Well, that means
Can
you
you-
can just do flat rolls if you attack with it. You just don't get your proficiency bonus.
But I do have Roach, and I can use the lance because a lance on Roach, probably.
Speaking of Roach, since no one made that perception check I asked for.
I did.
I did. I got
did.
a 21.
I asked for another. Oh wait, yeah, you did. What did everyone make?
I did.
I
I
had
rolled a
11 and
21.
5.
I got 19.
I got
17.
21.
I think.
Did you guys roll the second one I asked?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't
I
add
did.
the second one.
My second one was the 21.
All right.
Yeah, my second one was the 19.
Okay.
I think I got dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. 21, dirty 20, and
17.
20
I got a
what?
19.
I got a 21.
21,
Not
I
5.
got 19.
19,
but
dirty 20?
I didn't add nothing.
Dirty 20.
That will sadly just me off. Oh yeah, that's definitely just. Oh fuck. Okay. As you guys are talking and yeah, you guys hear this, and as this, as you watch as the cart gets pulled up a bit, as you watch as some sort of trap goes off, as Roach is ripped up into the air and the cart starts dangling as you fall off.
Alright. Do we need to make the athletics checks?
Yeah,
Make sure we...
everyone make
for acrobatics?
everyone make a deck save.
Not
Can I
easy.
extend my wings out?
You're fine.
If it's fall damage, I automatically.
I
take
did
it,
great.
Even if I roll a natural one.
No, it's more to see if you guys land prone.
Does Eldra, though? Or is she fine for
29.
Eldra will.
Or 19. not
Whatcha?
And I get to do that with
Yeah,
advantage.
Eldra will.
Chain, what's the other one?
14.
I got 22.
Chain.
Okay. You all will land. Okay, most of you land fine. Those who
That's
rolled
23.
below, those who got below an 18, you are prone, and that whoever got the natural one, you are prone and surprised.
I got a 23.
Okay, as you guys hear as these you on either side, then you Frog, you're fine. 23, you're fine. 20 what, Gilgamesh?
22.
22.
Yeah, I get crazy acrobatic bonuses.
You're fine,
Just
Gilgamesh,
saying.
but I'm gonna need. You'll be. I'll need you to make another deck save. I need you to make another deck save.
Technically, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
just
I get to roll with advantage on any
Doesn't
deck
really-
saves.
Doesn't really.
Yeah,
Doesn't
dude.
matter.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Yeah,
20.
I'm
Doesn't
the same.
matter.
22.
Another 22. Yeah, I'll say that's enough for you to jump out of the way. You guys watch as these two nets just kind of grab Eladra, West, Scout, and Sun.
Why me?
What did you roll, Sun? Not Sun, Scout?
What do you mean me roll? I have the monk thing. I will never take fall damage, and I will always land on my feet.
Net.
It's not about taking fall damage, it was about landing either ready or prone.
I rolled a 19.
I land on my feet all the time because of my monk ability.
Alright, then you didn't roll.
I didn't need to roll.
Yeah,
You
I,
didn't
I,
need to roll.
automa-
It
I
wasn't
do-
about
I
fall
succeed.
damage. It wasn't about fall damage. It was
Yeah.
about seeing if you fall
Yeah,
prone already.
I automatically succeed all fall damage is a nat 20.
It's about
naturally.
seeing
so I
if
shouldn't
this
roll. But he made
events-
me roll too.
Yeah,
so-
caught you all off guard.
Plus my dex.
It's about
What did
landing
you- what
ready
did you
or
roll,
landing
Scout?
not ready.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, now roll another deck save.
I rolled a 12.
12?
Plus
6. That is 18.
Don't
That
forget
will
to
not
add
be
your
enough.
charisma.
23. 23 will just barely be enough. As you jump out of the way, the squirrel gets out of the way. Ravel does not definitely get out of the way. Gilgamesh gets out of the way, and the frog gets out of the way as these nets come on either side and just grab Eladra, Draco, and the tin can.
Can I try to break out of the nets? Just trying to
Sure.
rip them apart.
Roll a strength check as you guys watch as out of the forest comes a kobold who is holding a scimitar towards you.
What?
So am I caught or
Initiative.
not now? Because you didn't even name me.
Well, I got a 12.
What color is the kobold?
Per lesson.
Am I caught or not? Because you didn't even name me on that then.
I said you got out.
Hey,
First on initiative is West.
What was that gibberish?
Draconic.
What does he say?
He said
Scout picked up
in
a
it's a different dialect. Still Draconic, different. It's Kobold, Draconic.
I
But it's-
understand, speak, and write all languages now, by the way.
I also do that.
Okay. It yelled out towards you. All right. It yelled towards you in the name of the king. Stand still, grub.
It's like, in the name of the king, stand still, grub.
Referring to
I
you.
yell at Draconic. No!
Shit.
And he holds his spear ready for the attack. West, what are you doing? You're trying to break it open. Okay. What'd you roll on strength?
I got a 12.
12. That is sad. And did you add your charisma?
I don't have my charisma.
Oh, that's only for saves. That
Yeah,
is
it's
not enough right now. You're like, huh? What's going on?
And then I still think we have a bonus action. Yes, or did I lose that being caught in that?
That's common in that you are restrained. You get an action or bonus action.
So we're going off the initiative that we rolled way earlier.
Yes.
Oh darn, rolled bad.
Son, you're also in a net. Scout. There is a kobold pointing a scimitar towards the cart.
Butterfingers.
Ike! Edston!
I am claiming this vehicle in name of the king.
It's mine. Butterfingers.
You don't understand Draconic. You're casting Butterfingers?
Butterfingers.
Okay. They need to make a what save?
Okay.
By the way, this kobold is chromatic, and its scale color is actually constantly changing.
Is it changing depending on the angle, or is it like each scale is rapidly pulsing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's purged. That's purged. Please stop. Stop.
They must
Okay.
make a strength saving roll. On fail, they instantly drop everything.
DC
They are
what?
wearing strength saving throw.
DC?
That's all it says. It
What's
says on
your
it, they
spell
make
save DC, Scout?
It would be your save DC on your
It's on your
character
sheet.
sheet.
I don't have my sheet up.
Well, whose ball is that?
What level are you and what class are you? I can tell you.
He is a ranger. Level 14 mega.
So what am I looking for?
So it would either be a 16 or a 17.
It is
What am I looking for?
your spell save DC. It is 15.
I don't know what that means.
Down at your magic list, there is something that says spell save DC. Yours is 15. The creature passes, it will not drop its item.
Ah.
What do you want to do with your bonus action?
So what, to do it? Or no?
No.
Bonus action, slide kick him, try to kick him prone.
Okay, you're gonna head towards him and kick him.
Sweep his legs.
Okay, as soon as you get within 10 feet, it's going to make an attack at you.
Attack
Does
opportunity.
a 25 hit you? I think so. Yeah, your armor class is 22. As you are struck with his polearm, you're actually stopped in place through
Scimitar.
Sentinel.
I thought it was a
You said he had
scimitar.
a scimitar.
I think I'm
The
wrong
weapon,
with what
the
it's
weapon
called.
that he's 3 times.
Yeah, you did say it was a scimitar a couple of times.
Yep.
What's?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong. It's an S weapon.
Scimitar is definitely what you
I-
said.
I know it's what I said,
It's
but
like,
it's not what I
oh,
mean. Glaive?
What does it describe the weapon? What's it supposed to look like? I'll tell you what it is.
Two-handed polearm.
A glaive.
It's the glaive. It's a glaive. Yeah. Well, correction. It is a scimitar
But it's on the
a
end of a
very
stick.
on a pole, effectively
It's
being a glaive.
It's another bill hook then.
Is it tied to the end of the pole haphazardly with some rope?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called though. It's like a
There's-
SH, like SHIJ.
Shijao?
It
No.
depends if it's Japanese, Chinese, or English. It'll have a
It's
different name.
in between. It's in between what you would call a glaive and a.
I'm still calling it a bill hook.
Let's call it a sword
It's
staff.
effectively a glaive. It's a scimitar on a
On a, yeah, it's a
scimitar on a pole. Scimitar
Well,
on a pole.
could
It's
be-
effectively a glaive.
That
It's a
could be a
polearm.
war
It's
sight.
a
Or
polearm.
Nagamata.
Anywho,
It's a
That
polearm.
could be just called a war sight then.
no, not like that. It's more like a glaive, not a scythe.
Okay.
You
Okay.
will-
So
You will take. This is a strength-based weapon. You will take 16 points of damage as you are stopped in your place, and he'll swipe it. He will swipe it the other way up at you. That will hit, and you will take a additional 3 more damage, going to 19 total damage.
Not down.
And you are stopped in your tracks.
Eldra. Oh.
Eldra is stuck in a net.
Oh.
Eldra will try to break the net and fail. Jesus Christ. Okay, Sun, you're in a net.
I'm in the net.
You hear as you approach and you go for the kick, you hear,
Infi! Nyeh!
and it's stop there.
Okay.
As he strikes Scout in such a way where he's instantly stopped in his spot, and he's dazed there for a second as his movement speed drops to 0.
Alright. Does the net look flammable?
Yes.
Yes.
Claws, you're a cat.
I do have cat claws.
By the way,
I also-
Nutters, you're on book.
I also have dragon claws. So, you know what? I'm going to use my dragon claw ability from the bunny suit to cut my way out.
That's my least favorite sentence. Okay, roll to hit.
Bravo.
Roll to hit. Alright, that's a 9. I'm going to double check the claw thing from the bunny suit.
By the way, just for you, you guys realize that this net is made out of. It is made out of disassembled chainmail. Like they stripped chainmail down and made a net out of it.
Give me
Okay.
that. I want it.
So not.
Yeah, pay something.
Guess I'm gonna
You
assume
are
that just uses my
yeah,
unarmed
pretty fast.
attack.
What was that?
What did you want to ask?
I didn't ask something. I wanted to let you know something.
What you want to let me know?
I DM'd it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's a 15.
That probably would not make a lot of sense there, since they are siblings. If anything, it would probably have been against the false hydra. In here, since he doesn't even know about them. As far as Armor knew, he was alone.
Oh wait, hold on. What was the big thing that ended up starting the war?
The party.
The party.
No, I meant the thing that Armor sacrificed himself to.
It was a false hydra lich.
Oh, that's okay.
That nuked the Fae.
False hydra Draco lich.
That nuked the Fae.
And nothing about the Fae, and no one in the Fae, nothing about the Fae would know anything about it because all that happened is its core was brought to the Fae, not the creature.
Correct.
So all they know is that Armor appeared in Nuke.
Yep. Okay.
Wait,
Anywho, as I said,
15.
son, you got a what to hit?
15 to hit the net.
Chainmail has naturals. Like, what is it? 13 or 6? Chainmail, it's 13 plus dex, right?
Yeah, there's 0 dex for a static object.
I mean, you don't know that.
I would if I made the rules, I would say
who's
that.
to say it's static?
Relative to him, if it's restraining him.
Where is it? Yeah, you hit it. Roll damage.
Alright.
Guess
All right,
what?
I changed it.
Okay.
That's 2d6.
You know what it's time for, right?
No.
The kobold has a giant spear.
7.
I have a
Alright.
spear thing.
You start breaking. You break off a few links. You're starting to tear your way out. You're not out, but you are starting to make a way out. Okay. Next in our initiative, Devlin.
Alright, I'm gonna cast. Remember, I'm wearing the bracers of the illusionist,
Yep.
and what that allows me to do is dual cast cantrips. So I'm going
lets
to.
you dual cast illusionary
Cantrip.
cantrips.
No, cantrips in general.
Is it?
Read it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Although it is used by illusionists often for that, it is not limited to. It says it in the description.
Okay.
So straight up, it lets you dual cast cantrip.
Okay,
But-
yeah, you're good.
It has to be the same thing. So I'm casting the mind spike twice.
Okay, you need to make a what save?
DC intelligence save 19,
Fail.
and it's only half damage.
Fail, just pass.
6d6.
Okay, it's a fail and a just, fail and a just pass, yeah.
I'm only attacking one.
There is only one kobold. I know.
Oh, then how did he? Oh, yeah, he's saving for each time. Okay. So one he's gonna take 3d6, and the other one he's gonna take 3d6 halved.
Yep.
Wait, do they take half when it's a cantrip?
If they save it, yeah. And he's gonna be stunned for the next turn
Okay.
because of the fail.
It does not say that they take half.
You sure about that? Hold on. Mine's
I have mine sliver up. It doesn't say that they take half.
Are you guys looking at the same version of the spell? Because I think he was talking about getting used to 5th edition. It might be different in 3.5.
I'm looking at it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it doesn't say it.
All right, if it doesn't say it, then that usually means, or
This
I
is
believe that
mind.
means if it.
Spike. Not
Yeah,
sli-
mine,
not
spike.
sliver.
Yeah, it's been
Oh,
changed
fine.
since the last time I read it. Actually, now it's they're gonna take psychic damage if they fail, and subtract a d4 from the
No,
next
you're looking at
saving
Mind
throw.
Sliver. You
So
cast
it would.
Mind...
So
No, no, no.
the
Devin,
second
Dev,
one.
Dev, Dev.
Wait. Listen.
Wrong spell.
It would have failed the second one because read it. It takes the damage, and if it fails, you subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of the turn. And since that means that the second saving throw would have been at a minus d4.
Are you? Oh, you're casting the cantrip. Mind Spike is a second level.
Yeah, I meant Mind Sliver.
Okay, yeah, that changes a lot. So then
Yeah,
it's gonna,
Mind
it'll take,
Sliver.
it'll take the damage from the first one and have the minus d4 to its next save, and it'll take
Right.
So roll 2d6 worth of damage. Or
2d6.
you know what I mean.
Wait.
You know what I mean.
2 green die.
Not just 2. You know what I mean. The appropriate
Right.
level.
Well,
of d6.
so he did fail the second one though.
He failed the first one, passed the second one, but that is also technically a save, so he fails the second one.
Right.
Funny
That's
how
what I
things
was
work
asking.
like that.
Yay! And
That's
the
an
effect happens again, technically.
Technically, yeah.
Or the first one.
Yep.
11.
That would.
So he will still have the minus d4.
25.
Okay, yeah.
25 total damage.
He kind of swerves his head a bit.
How you feeling there, buddy?
Is it my turn yet?
He says,
Hi, EP.
silence, silence, grub.
Wait.
Oh.
I still get an attack. I still get one action, and I want to throw an acorn at it.
Bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can toss an acorn. Is this a normal acorn?
Yeah, just a normal acorn.
Yeah. He takes 1 damage.
I even rolled a hit. Just one
No,
damage.
he
Got it.
has something where he automatically hits with acorns. As long
Okay.
as it's
But
a
they do
normal-
no
as long as
damage.
it's a
But they do
normal
no
acorn.
damage normally.
Yeah, okay.
They normally do no damage.
They normally do.
It's a distraction. It is a
Yeah.
distraction.
I just
That's
think
it.
it's funny here.
It
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a-
With that, Mega, Gilgamesh.
I wish I didn't roll so low.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Ravel rolled even lower.
Oh, good. Then that means I'll actually get to do something. Unless, depending on what you do.
Do you think you could put Ravel after you under the initiative? Actually, you know what? Don't worry. Yeah. Just...
So the thing's still alive after that mind spike?
yeah.
It's not a weak kobold.
And we kobold.
Apparently. I mean, I realize 25 damage ain't a whole lot, but that's still pretty good for a cobalt.
I'll say this much: you can't exactly tell if it's hurting because it was psychic damage.
Right.
So I can't say how bloodied it is because it's not.
Right, yeah. Well, it would be in his, like, actions if he was looking super disoriented or...
He's
You
keeping
know.
his stance. His very tunnely stance.
Right. I'm still surprised that he's standing after that. Because that did an excessive amount. That was some good rolls for damage.
Oh yeah, it was. Okay, what you doing, Gilga?
Hold on, I'm
Hold your action.
Joe, you're on deck.
I totally wasn't expecting to do that much damage with that. Normally it does about half that.
Yeah, welcome to this party.
You know my rolls, man.
I
I'm
do.
usually... The only thing I roll good is perception rolls and arcana rolls, and that's it. Usually other than that, I'm rolling like 2 and 3. I got shit luck with the dice.
Das ist der Tut-Tut. Hi.
You get out of the cart, leave the big meat, pointing towards Ravel.
Alright.
As a free action, I'm going to speak in Thieves' Cant to see if it understands me.
No response.
Okay.
It is a kobold who has a haphazard scimitar glaive and has a single purse bag and a
A
loincloth.
single what?
Purse bag.
Perspective.
Yep. Hey son, can you roll perception for me real quick?
Roll perception on for you. Okay.
And Gilgamesh, cause
Not 20.
And Gilgamesh, yeah, you're focused. Okay. Draco, you follow where the you look at Roach and you follow up where the cord is going into the tree and down, and you swear you see a reddish elven figure inside the forest who's just kind of looking at this rope and looking how it's doing. You see the Eladrin from before.
I do as well.
I'm gonna say that's a fickle matter because you have blind sense. However, you're more focused on the kobold right now.
Right.
It's like yes, but no. You know what I mean?
Right. I said something's there, but I'm not paying attention as to what it is.
Yeah.
Can he see me?
He can see you. Yeah, you can apparently see him.
Alright.
All right.
But he's not looking at you.
Mm.
I'm going to. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d4 real quick to see what I'm going to do.
Okay.
The right way to break indecisiveness.
All right. I guess I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you approach. What are you attacking with?
I will chuck my dwarven thrower at it.
Okay. You're getting how close?
Since I'm chucking my dwarven thrower, that means I can do it at a range.
Of? Just checking how far.
Let's see. 20 feet.
20 feet.
And
Okay.
a long range of 60.
Okay, you're about
So,
30
50,
feet
20.
away. You are about 20 feet away from him, so it will be at disadvantage.
No, I'm 20 feet away from him, then it would be normal. If I'm within 20 feet, it would be disadvantage. But you said I am at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just roll the hit. Okay. Chuck the Norse.
So that would be 23.
That's it.
Oh no, that's 27 to hit, 23 damage.
Oh dear. He starts coughing up blood, keeping its composure. It's shaky. It's he basically is asserting his role. I am the king's messenger. Okay. He is
That is bad.
dude. You did over half his health as a single hit there. Devil. Okay.
Can I yell something at him really quick?
Leapfrog.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Hold on,
Leapfrog.
I've still got my
Oh,
bonus
you
action.
got your bonus action. What are you doing?
He said he's the king's messenger, right?
Not in common. Draconic.
Yeah, so in other words, you don't understand.
He's only been speaking in Draconic. I've been doing Draconic and translation.
Alright.
Translation because I know Draconic.
Knows,
And
knows,
I
knows,
also
doesn't,
speak all
doesn't, doesn't.
languages. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. I'm a fighter, so that means I've got 3 attacks I can do.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Show mercy.
Please don't kill him.
I'm going to You know what? Actually, yeah, I think I will hold my action until he actually decides to attack us.
Again.
Again.
Again, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's Cobalt now, technically. As... And he will make a strike at you, Scout, again, as you are the closest. That will miss, and he lances it down below you, and he's going to take it for a lunge over, as he's going to go for another strike at Gilgamesh.
So
Oh, dear.
the kobold even goes before me.
Oh. Yes.
Well, before he does his vaulting strike over Scout, he would. Well, actually, as he's doing his vaulting strike over Scout.
Yeah.
Before he. Well, yeah. Actually, before he attacks Scout, that would technically activate my. That would activate my
Held action, which is?
held action, which is I'm going to be attacking him with 2 more times with the Dwarven Thrower.
You threw it. Does it return?
Yeah, it's like Mjolnir.
Oh, kill him.
Okay. Okay. But no.
Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand. Yeah.
Okay. We'll
No bonus action required.
All right.
Just immediately after.
Okay. Roll the hit.
All right.
You're gonna freaking murder him.
That's 31 to hit.
It hits.
And that'd be 25 damage.
You right in the chest, and you hear as it goes right into the forest. And Draco, you watch as the figure looks over, and he and
He
you
just-
see as he peers in the general vicinity that the kobold was sent into. As you finally break out of that net. And he crouches down a bit out of sight over the kobold.
Finally found a worthy challenger.
returned.
You know there's a figure, you don't know who it is.
Oh.
But I know who it is.
I approached the figure.
That figures.
Alright.
I'm gonna cut the rest out
Okay.
of the nets.
I approached the figure then.
As soon as you start getting towards the figure, when you get within about 10 feet, the figure disappears.
That's ominous.
Hey, that's my
It was
turn.
the Eladrin.
It was the Eladrin?
Yeah, it's the one you got pissed at.
Ah, darn it, I promised I'd break his neck next time we met.
That's probably why he dipped.
You promised you'd break his neck if he ever tells you false information.
No, I specifically said that I'd break his neck.
If you ever
we
lie to
met.
me again.
Yeah.
Or if you ever hold information from me again, I'm gonna break your neck.
Withholding again. Yeah, that's
Technically, by avoiding you, he has withheld information.
Yeah, he didn't tell us we were about to be attacked, and he knew it. He withheld information.
To be fair, that was not his
However,
fault.
Out of nowhere, you watch as Roach falls back down to the ground.
Is his leg broken? Are we gonna have to put him down?
Oh fuck, it is.
I'll murder you all before Ghost dies.
Quick, somebody get the revolver.
Goblin stands up.
I shoot 3 nat 20 arrows at Joe.
I dodge. I catch them. They're all projectiles. Doesn't matter that they're 20s.
You get a sense over to your left, Gilgamesh, is the Eladrin now.
alright.
About 20 feet.
You also get a slight fear behind you that the bunny is going to be very mad if the horse is hurt.
Back at the
Am
tree, it was tied to, the horse was tied to. He cut the horse down for you guys.
Oh. Alright then. I'll
However,
be a
you
bit
don't
more
know
lenient.
that. You don't know that.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
Only
I will
Holy Sun
activate
does.
my ring of X-ray vision to get a better view at the Eladrin.
It's the Eladrin. He's just kind of standing there, and he's holding a dagger now that he puts back as he sheaths it in his boot. Or no, he wasn't holding a dagger. He was holding a pen, and he just kind of clicks it and clicks it again, and he starts writing in a notebook.
So, I see you're over there.
Holy shit! Oh Jesus fuck! Yeah, hi.
Did you know anything about this attack?
No.
You didn't see anything!
I mean, maybe.
Good!
Is there information you want? Information costs.
Come
I'm
closer so I can pay you.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got 100 plat for you.
He begrudgingly starts walking for you. Alright. What information do you want?
First, two things. One, what information do you have about the Lord or Lady of this land?
What?
What information do you have about the Lord or Lady of this land?
He puts out his hand.
I will hand him 50 plat.
What information do I have on the Lord and Lady? Alright. You're probably not gonna talk to the Lady of the Land directly. I hear she's one of those big authoritarian figures. So you're most likely gonna talk to, if at all, her,
Secretary.
not, debatably, it's kind of more like a
Personal
nanny.
assistant.
It's more like a nanny.
A goat.
Alright. Anything else?
Talk to the goat. Check.
I did ask for information about the Lord or Lady of this land, and that's...
That's
They
information.
make a killer lasagna.
And
She is
I did
the
ask for information, didn't I?
Lady Penelope. Lady Penelope. She is what would be known as the warlord of games.
That it?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
As they talk, we go check on the kobold.
Dead. Still has a bag.
I'm gonna check the bag.
Has a single scroll.
Second
I'm gonna
thing,
open it.
It is a declaration of peace from war.
What does it say?
It says it is the declaration of peace from war that the kobold tried to the Mushu pledge to not. It's very broken common. Pledge to orchestrate the not war with Kingdom of Vivi. It's a nearby kingdom.
And he's dead.
And you see on the back of it there is a glyph.
I told you guys not to kill him. I was trying to.
You could have tried making those attacks non-lethal.
I didn't try to kill him. I tried to
He didn't
make him
attack
go
him once.
pro.
Scout never actually landed a hit technically.
Yeah.
If I would have got to go
Squirrel
first,
and the Iron Giant, yeah.
I would have immediately grappled and pinned him.
What's the second
That's what I
tidbit you
thought.
want?
I didn't do it.
Did you
You
know
didn't see me
anything
do
about-
it. You can't prove anything.
Puts out his hand. Do I know anything about?
this ambush, and I handed the other 50 plat.
I walk up with the scroll. I think we may have fucked up again.
I know nothing about this there ambush. I was just kind of walking by, and I did see a kobold blue pass, but this place is kind of filled with cockatrices, and I respectfully am not gonna make much noise, so I kind of just let him go by me. He wasn't bugging me. He was just kind of doing on his own merry thing, going somewhere I don't know where. But yeah, I kind of let him go by. Did I know about an ambush? No, sir. Did I know there was kobold? Sure.
I walk up to Gilgamesh.
In
We
the
may
bag, by
have
the way,
fucked
was
up.
the scroll and a few food ration scraps. He was running low. Takes the 100 plat and he says, "Well, great chat. Okay, bye." He
grab his
turns
shoulder
away.
real quick.
It's
grab
like
his shoulder real
sweat drops dripping from his head. Okay, hi, buddy.
Well, since I have the feel, I'm gonna roll insight real quick to see if he's withholding any information.
Sure.
That is a dirty 20.
Like I always say, he is a fey creature, so technically he's always withholding information. But he's given you the he's an info broker, so he's always withholding information, but he gave you the information you asked for. He didn't know anything about the ambush, completely honest about that, no clue about it. He's honest that he knew there was a kobold. And he honestly answered what he knew about Lady Penelope. That she is a authority figure, one of the warlords, warlord of games, and that you will not probably directly talking with her, more likely you'll be talking with her nanny.
Because apparently Lady Penelope is a child.
It's more the name of the person.
Tell you what, since apparently we made a mistake here, and since we apparently got off on the wrong foot earlier, how about I pay you another 100 plat to get this scroll delivered to who it's meant to be delivered to? And if you do that, there'll be another 100 plat for next time we encounter one another. How's that sound?
He doesn't move as he's still standing there still.
Well, technically that is information, and he's an information broker. I don't see it being too far out of his job description
Right.
to deliver a
It's
message.
Written information.
He
is
stands
still
up and he
information.
composes himself. And he looks at you. Sure, I can deliver a scroll.
You just need to make sure when you encounter it, and say, "I've been looking for you."
He
I
puts
got
out
something
his
official
hand
to
for
deliver.
it.
Bare hands only.
Alright, I'll hand him another 100 plat, hand him the scroll, and firmly but
Actually, hold on,
carefully
no.
grab
No, he won't.
his,
No,
He won't.
sorry, he won't. Instead, he just looks at you like, "What do you think? I am fucking crazy? You think I'm gonna go into some kobold lair with a bunch of creatures that I can't even myself speak Draconic? That's a death mission. I got you threatening to snap me bloody neck. You think I'm gonna do anything for you?" And he disappears.
I gotta dip. See y'all later.
Oh, okay.
And that's where we can end it tonight, as you are holding this declaration of not war.
Alright.
Before we completely end it, me and Scout are going to tend. Are going to
And by
tend
the way,
to
I just
road.
want you to know, it is signed by the Kingdom Vivi to the Motil tribe, meaning that this was being brought from Vivi to Motil,
Huh.
meaning he got it signed by the Vivi. He just has to bring it back to his clan leader.
This is now 2 times.
But as always, guys, good night.